If you're considering moving to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2024, grab a pen and a notepad because this is your ultimate relocation guide. Moving to a new city or state can be incredibly overwhelming, and I'm sure if you're anything like me, your head is full of questions that need to be answered before making such a big decision. Questions like, is Pittsburgh a good place to live? What are the best neighborhoods? How safe is it? What's the traffic like, and how long will my commute be? What about the cost of living in schools? Right now, you're probably wondering how I know all your questions. Because I help families just like you pack up their families and move to Pittsburgh, PA every day, and I absolutely love it. It hasn't come without its challenges, and my goal with this video is to help demystify some of the things you're probably wondering about. This will help you make a really informed decision about whether moving here is right for you. And be sure to save this video because we're going to cover why Pittsburgh, a neighborhood overview, cost of living, employment, education and schools, lifestyle and recreation, climate and weather, pros and cons of living in Pittsburgh, and moving tips. And if we've never met before, my name is Krista Lorenzo. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Pittsburgh, and we help people just like you buy, sell, and relocate in the Pittsburgh area. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. All of my contact info is listed below. And there's even a link to my calendar so you can schedule a time that's most convenient for you. Because when it comes to making this big jump, trust me, it is a big decision and we're more than happy to help. Whether you're fortunate enough to decide where you want to move or if you're moving due to a relocation, we have you covered and we help people just like you every day. Most big moves start with the research phase of what it's going to look like to move your family. Years ago, there weren't channels like this dedicated to helping you better understand the area. It was very much go to Dr. Google and type in, hey, what are the best places to live in Pittsburgh? Or what's driving the economy in Pittsburgh? Or maybe Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia. Fast forward to today, and you have even more opportunities to explore a city virtually. My goal today is to help you answer the questions that are on your mind. I've spent the last 2 years documenting the greater Pittsburgh area with the hopes that I could help people just like you. I hope you get a ton of value from today's video. And if you do, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video just like this. So the first question I want to tackle is why Pittsburgh? Over the years, Pittsburgh has become very popular, from the low cost of living, vibrant art and culture scene, incredible parks and green spaces, and of course our sports teams. There's something for every lifestyle here in the greater Pittsburgh area, and we're consistently ranked as one of the best places to live. Just last week, Commercial Cafe published an article about looking for room to grow and ranked Pittsburgh as number 3 for the best U.S. cities with career flexibility. And Pittsburgh was the highest ranking northeastern entry on the list and even outpaced other regional contenders such as Boston and Rochester, New York. Pittsburgh's best scores came from the career growth and economics category. In particular, the Steel City had the second highest concentration of both trade schools and libraries in the entire top 20 list, highlighting it as a location with ample room for professional development and self-work. The Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh system is committed to offering Pittsburgh residents the opportunity to transform their lives through lifelong learning and digital literacy. This educational focus also stands in support of the city's ongoing efforts to transform its economy from our industrial roots into a location with great potential with flexible careers. The next thing I want to do is give you a neighborhood and general geography overview because I think it can be extremely helpful. I know when people first come here, they may not really understand the layout of the greater Pittsburgh area. What is Pittsburgh? What's the city of Pittsburgh? And there are all kinds of things to take into consideration. What is your ideal lifestyle? And we're going to get way deep into that. But the thing I want to do is just give you an understanding of how each area lives and what it feels like, the type of real estate you can expect to find there, and the overall community amenities. Pittsburgh's an old city, for those of you that aren't aware. It's been around a long time with history all the way back to George Washington and the Whiskey Rebellion. But it's transformed into a hub for healthcare, education, and technology. We've got beautiful old architecture and really well-developed communities, but that's not everyone's ideal lifestyle. Some people want new construction, new housing. Some people want old character. Some people want to be near rivers and green spaces, and some want an urban lifestyle. This is really what we have to figure out. So let's jump into the map so I can show you. I also want to give you some perspective on drive times and some insights onto what that might look like. So the entire city of Pittsburgh proper is actually made up of 90 little neighborhoods, and the downtown Pittsburgh area is one of those. It's located right where the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers meet to form the Ohio River. So here is downtown Pittsburgh at the point where the rivers meet, and then you come up here into the little downtown area. Downtown Pittsburgh is a very small section located in Allegheny County, surrounded by those 90 City of Pittsburgh neighborhoods. Then the greater Pittsburgh area stretches out to include the rest of Allegheny County and parts of the surrounding counties, which provide a variety of living opportunities from urban to suburban. The City of Pittsburgh area is known for its steep hills and mountains, which create a unique layout, which impact transportation and commuting times. This is kind of what people are talking about when they talk about the Pittsburgh metro area. Areas outside of this, like North Side, South Side, East End, West End, all offer different lifestyles and amenities. Like the East End is mostly known for its universities, hospitals, and tech, making it a hub for young professionals and students. The diversity in neighborhoods means you can really find a place that fits your lifestyle, whether you're looking for a bustling city life or a quieter suburban feel. It's also worth noting that Pittsburgh is quite hilly, which can affect everything from the types of homes available to how easy it is to walk. Unlike many other cities where new developments are pushing out from a central point, Pittsburgh geography has led to a city that's more circular in its expansion. The suburbs around Pittsburgh offer a range of options, from more recent developments to older established communities with lots of character. Some popular suburbs include Mount Lebanon, Fox Chapel, and Bethel Park. According to niche.com, these areas are known for their good schools and family-friendly environments, making them popular among those looking to move into the Pittsburgh area. Now let's dive a bit deeper into what living in one of these neighborhoods means. For instance, the South Side is known for its vibrant nightlife, while the North Side is home to many of Pittsburgh's cultural institutions and sports hotspots, like the Andy Warhol Museum and the Children's Museum, Acrisure Stadium, and PNC Park. The East End, as mentioned earlier, is not only home to tech firms and startups, but also to some of the city's most vibrant dining and shopping districts, like Shadyside and East Liberty. The North Hills and South Hills are more residential, and they offer a quieter lifestyle, but still close enough to downtown to not feel disconnected. And for those of you who love green spaces, Pittsburgh doesn't disappoint. The city's many parks like Schenley Park or North Park or South Park offer plenty of outdoor activities. Pittsburghers also love to experience the four seasons. Pittsburgh's location also means it experiences all four seasons vividly, which can be a big draw for those who enjoy a changing climate. The city sees warm, humid summers and cold, snowy winters, which can affect everything you do on the weekends to what kind of home maintenance you might need to consider. And drive times can vary significantly depending on where in the metro area you live. For example, commuting from the suburbs might take longer, especially if you're traveling during rush hour. Public transportation options like buses and RT, which is our light rail system, help mitigate some of the traffic if you're near a route like that. Accessibility is also a key factor. The city is investing in bike lanes, pedestrian paths, and trying to reduce the reliance on cars. So let's move from neighborhoods and geography and talk about the cost of living here. One of the most appealing aspects of moving to Pittsburgh is the cost of living, which is quite reasonable compared to other major cities. Housing is particularly affordable with a variety of options available from historic homes to modern condos. According to recent data, the median home price in Pittsburgh is significantly lower than the national average, making it an attractive option for first-time homebuyers and those looking to invest in real estate. The cost of groceries, healthcare, and transportation are all lower than many parts of the country, although it's always a good idea to budget carefully and consider your own financial situation. When it comes to utilities and other recurring expenses, Pittsburgh is again quite reasonable. This can be a major factor in deciding where to live, as lower monthly costs for things like electricity, water, and internet can free up your budget for other things like dining out and having fun. Pittsburgh's economy is robust, with a strong presence in healthcare, education, and technology. The city is home to several major hospitals and universities, which not only provide employment, but also contribute to a dynamic and educated community. The tech scene in particular is growing, with both startups and established companies choosing Pittsburgh for their talent pool and supportive business environment. This economic diversity can provide job security and opportunities for career advancement, which is very important to consider when you're relocating. Now let's dive a bit deeper into the pros and cons of living in Pittsburgh. One of the biggest pros is the sense of community. We are a friendly town. We are known for friendly residents and tight-knit neighborhoods, which make it super easy for you to settle in and feel at home. The cultural scene is also a big plus. We have numerous museums, theaters, and galleries to explore, not to mention the strong sports culture with teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pirates, and the Penguins. On the con side, the weather might be a challenge for some of you. Pittsburgh winters can be harsh with cold temperatures and snowfall, but we really haven't experienced any bad winters lately, and spring seems to be springing even earlier. But that weather can affect your daily life, from commuting to getting around. Many find that the picturesque snowy landscapes and the warmth of the community during the colder months more than make up for that chill. Another potential con is the geographic layout, which can make transportation challenging. The hilly terrain and rivers mean that getting from one part of the city to the other could be time-consuming, especially if you're relying on public transportation. But the city is working on improving its infrastructure to make commuting easier for everyone. Now, if you have more questions or need further information, please don't hesitate to reach out. Like I said, my contact info is below, and I'm always more than happy to help guide you through the process of moving to Pittsburgh. Whether you're looking for a new home or just want to learn more about what Pittsburgh has to offer, I'm here to help. I'll also link a couple of additional videos below that can provide more insights into living in Pittsburgh, from costs to neighborhoods to tips on buying a property. So make sure to check those out. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell to stay up to date on everything happening in Pittsburgh. Until next time, I hope to show you around town, and I look forward to helping you make Pittsburgh your new home.